Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Keikaku Corner. Now, you can tell that things are a little bit different around here. The lighting is a little strange, both on Tristan's end and on my end. That's because we're doing this Keikaku Corner in the month of Halloween in July. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, Halloween in July, I've never heard of that. So does every single person who's never watched one of our videos, which really is a rather large amount of the population, not just US-based, but worldwide.
And to be fair, even if they did.
Yeah. Even if they did, no, I feel like if they watched one of our videos, we mention it around, July. Been doing this for 3 years, at least the YouTube stuff. We're doing Halloween July for 2 years. I think people know about it, Tristan. If they watch our stuff. If they don't, and this is your first video, you're like, I'm really confused. And don't worry, that's just how I live my life. Tristan?
This is also my first video. Hi.
Yeah, right. This is Tristan Walter's first video. But anyway, so today we're going to be talking about a lot of different topics. We're going to start off talking about something that means a lot to us, very near and dear to my heart. Before going on with that, I just want to talk about little snippets here and there. We're doing the intro here, if you guys don't know. So little snippets here and there. Before we do, Tristan, how you doing? You doing okay? Everything's going well? You having a good time?
I'm Broly, yes.
I am Broly, new Broly who dis. I think I'm doing okay. I've been tired recently, very tired. I would imagine that's my sleep schedule catching up to me. Also doing all the YouTube stuff that also hurts occasionally, but it's also for fun. You guys get a lot of enjoyment out of it. So do I. Tristan, do you enjoy our YouTube stuff? How much of our stuff have you watched recently?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Just sounds legit. Checks out. Okay, so today we'll be talking about the Dragon Ball Super film, or at least a certain part of it that was revealed. By the way, this episode is going to be very much anime oriented due to the recent con. So basically, we're going to be talking about a lot of anime stuff, more so than some other stuff. We're still going to slide in our Toku stuff here and there. So, but anyway, let's move on to... So we're talking about that. We're going to talk about a member of GoGo 5, that's a Sentai-related news article. GoGo 5 dealing with an incurable brain tumor, but how his life has changed and really how he's... Because he truly is living with it. It doesn't seem like it's a death sentence, and I think it's a beautiful story that we'll talk about a little bit later. The Ultraman anime, which is like, right, that's a thing, is going to be premiering on Netflix. Speaking of Netflix, we also heard the news of when the second Godzilla anime film is coming to Netflix. We also are talking about a VR visual novel Kickstarter, because we gotta talk about Kickstarters almost every single Keikaku Corner. We also have Studio Trigger launching a Patreon page. Remember, Studio Trigger, I believe they were behind Kill la Kill.
Yeah.
Speaking of Kill la Kill, game trailer was released for the PS4 and PC release and when that's coming out. Also, Funimation, speaking of other Toku news, Funimation licensed the Gridman anime, and they'll be streaming that. We'll talk about when a little bit later. Also talking about, speaking of licensing news, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, both Diamond is Unbreakable, the manga, the Golden Wind anime, and also talking about Part 5's anime as well.
Hype.
Separately.
Hype.
And how it was...
Hype!
Yeah, we're talking about mostly how at Anime Expo it premiered and some fun little stuff like that. Also, interesting licensing news, Elfen Lied was licensed. And also talking about, let's see, right over here, want to make sure I got everything before we move on. I did. Oh snap, I did. Alright then, guys. Well, we'll be right back, and when you see us, we'll be talking about Dragon Ball Super with extra Broly. So, Tristan, I'm extremely confused by this news. Well, no, because I think we made the joke about it being Broly, and I'm not saying that we confirmed anything or that, oh my god, we guessed it before anyone else. But I thought maybe during our last few Super podcasts, when we talked about the little snippets that we saw of the movie, maybe we made a joke about it being Broly, because I could swear to God we laughed and said that would be ridiculous, and then we moved on with our day. Did we do that?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure
Okay.
almost everyone made that joke of, wouldn't it be hilarious if it was Broly? And here we are.
And here we are. So, If you guys don't know, right here we're supposed to be reporting the news in some way or another. So basically, Toei announced. It says Monday here in this article that will be listed in the description box below. This was last week, however. Actually, no, a few days ago. So this past Monday, the 20th. It is the 20th Dragon Ball film. Holy shit. Not the 20th Dragon Ball Z film, however. But I guess they're including the Dragon Ball movies in there as well. Anyway, so they announced that the film's title is Dragon Ball Super Broly.
Super Dragon Ball Super Broly Super.
Broccoli Super. What is happening, Tristan?
With extra broccoli.
With extra brawls. What is happening right now? Because I'm confused for multiple angles. What? So, I guess looking through the article itself and reading Toriyama's words, because they got Toriyama to talk about this.
Yeah.
And Toriyama was saying, I'm not going to read the whole thing because there's a lot to read here, but I will say that basically what he was trying to say was, hey, I worked on the original design from what I was told, which kind of sounds silly to some people, but he's been doing this for 20 some odd years. I mean, Dragon Ball has been around since '84. So I can understand if his memory's a little fuzzy on stuff that he didn't actually work on directly, like the manga or the anime. Right. So he apparently gave the design art for Broly. And Broly was made in the 3 movies. Each one remembered less fondly than the last. So there were 3 movies, and he didn't. If anyone doesn't know, he doesn't have. Usually, when it comes to to a manga creator, they don't have any say. I mean, they can have a little bit of say here and there, depending on the contract, but they're not actually dumping all of their, resources into helping the anime movie or even the anime series. Sometimes, with some creators, they're a little bit more lax, a little bit more laid back when it comes to that. Even in the U.S., right? It's not like Robert Kirkman works on every single episode of The Walking Dead. So, or even the spin-off, Fear the Walking Dead. I can understand why, he's like, I made the design, apparently, and according to him, he wants to incorporate it into Super now. So what that means is, I imagine, and Tristan, tell me if I'm wrong here, it sounds like Broly was never canon. So they're still acknowledging, movies not canon. Old ones.
Right.
But now they're trying to weave him into Super. And I assume if this movie gets adapted into the show at some point, like these movies have, Broly in this form will be officially canon.
Yeah.
But that is to say, though, so Broly's never been canon. No. Apparently. Okay. And so, because the way he described it, it sounds like he's saying, he doesn't want to disappoint Broly fans. Also interesting that he acknowledged how Broly is big in the U.S. as well. He said internationally, but we know what he meant. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying Broly isn't bigger in other countries as well. Yeah. But like the amount of people that ask for new Broly, and it's like, dude, you're watching My Hero Academia. The amount of people that are like, new Broly movie when? And it's like, bruh, that's All Might. But still, I even know much about My Hero Academia, but yeah. So it's interesting though. Like, do you feel as weird as I feel? Because I feel mixed. I don't know if I'm totally in love with this. Actually, you've seen some more fan reaction. It seems like the fans are in love with this. Because I actually haven't looked into any of the general fan reaction. I just know my reaction, which was what, right? So
yeah. I can assume that a lot of people that were fond of Z, at least, or really enjoyed Broly, they're going to be really happy.
Because I'm asking because of the fact that I know that I know that you've seen some other people's videos on the matter, some other YouTubers' videos. So I'm wondering if you looked in the comments and saw people being like, "Yay!" or "Boo," or just generally just if any articles about it if they've been critical.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything official, I guess, but the one thing, I'm a bit mixed about it too. But the one thing that really caught my attention was, it gives a little hint of how the Frieza army will be connected into all this. So
Right.
this might even be towards the end of the Tournament of Power with Frieza, rising his army again. And it'd be interesting to actually see a Broly who's obviously still, souped up and powerful and beats the hell out of everything, but maybe has a little bit more on the intelligence side as well, and kind of has a grudge against Frieza, whole home planet being destroyed and stuff.
Right. I don't know about the intelligence thing, because Broly was never not intelligent. He just didn't need to speak. And I would argue, I don't... Well, like,
His
what does
muscles
Broly need
spoke
to...
for him.
What does Broly need to say to Kakarot? I would like to recite you a poem. Your bones breaking by my hands. Hilarious. Like, what does Broly need to do to prove that he's an intellectual? It wasn't really needed for that. Granted, I'm not saying that I liked what happened to him in the second movie, where it seemed like everyone was Kakarot.
Yeah.
Kakarot! No, that's actually a tree, Broly.
Yeah, he hit the that crater. He kind of hit his head a bit.
I
It was a rough
think
landing.
so, yeah. No, I really do believe that, yeah.
The
Like,
airbags didn't deploy.
it seemed, yeah, I'm surprised he needed a
Survived
spaceship.
it? No.
Yeah, right. That too.
Needed?
Well, I mean, he's Broly. But still, I will admit, though, yes, in terms of having more depth, I'll say that much. I think depth, it would be nice for him to have some more of that. But in terms of intelligence, I don't think he was ever dumb. I just feel like, I don't know, like, did he... I don't know what textbooks he needed to read while he was going off destroying other planets. But at the same time, though, I admit 100%, I'm with you on the idea that I would like to see Broly have something else to him other than I want to kill Kakarot.
Yeah.
And more importantly, having Frieza's army come into play, yes, it does seem like this is a sequel to Super, and it does make sense as to why you would stop Super, because it would kind of be odd if Super was running while this was running. Like, it would feel like a clash of canon, in a way.
Right.
Because if the movie runs, and then it's like, well, is Super doing anything against the movie's canon? Is it just gonna say, hey, like, because some Kamen Rider shows do this. Some Super Sentai as well, but basically Japanese superhero stuff. Some of you guys are like, what? So some of them do this where, because they go on yearly, they'll have movies in the theater, of course, sometimes alongside Dragon Ball Z and other movies as well, other anime movies, because Super Sentai Kamen Rider made by Toei. And the reason why that's relevant is because sometimes it'll be like, let's say it's episode 28, where like 28 will lead into the movie, and then because I'm not Japanese, I don't know what happens in the movie, and then 30, they're like, well, that was a crazy adventure, or 29, they're like, that was a crazy adventure, and I'm like, God damn all of you.
Right.
I wasn't able to say the movie. So like, wouldn't it be really hard to kind of weave that into Super? Like, oh no, it looks like there's a legendary Super Saiyan. Bum bum. And then the Broly thing happens. And then the next episode, boy, that thing with Broly and Frieza's army was crazy. And then there's something at the bottom that says, go watch the movie.
Right. Beerus just wakes up again. It's like, I think I saw another Super Saiyan God.
Yeah,
Please,
exactly.
Go back to bed. All right.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, what would... Also, by the way, has Beerus officially gone back to sleep? Like, fully? Or do we not know? That's fair.
I think he's taking a nap. I don't know.
Yeah, right? Because he was around for... Well, because he took a slight nap for when they were training.
Right.
He seems to take very small naps now, when his original nap was like thousands of years. Now he's like, I literally dozed off for a second. Right. Beerus, that was 2 weeks. It was literally less than a second for me. But still... Yeah, it's very interesting to see Frieza's army tie into this because, yeah, Frieza, he's not absolved of the fact that, or shouldn't be, of the fact that he destroyed every single Saiyan, other than the, handful that we know of, on that planet. But we don't know any of the plot other than it's Broly. So for all we know, this is a Broly, like, this is Broly in the same way that Bardock OVA, the one that's not canon, where he goes Super Saiyan, like, oh, I'm a Broly from thousands of years ago.
Oh, Oh god. Okay.
What do you mean? Do you see what I'm trying to say here?
Yeah.
This isn't Broly from 5 minutes ago. I assume there's going to be some weird time travel shenanigans or something.
I mean, maybe. Or
I mean,
it'll just be like the other movies. It's like, hey, another Saiyan survived. Huh.
but
Go
he's the
figure.
legendary. But he's the but no, but like the thing is with Broly, I don't know, with the original Broly, it was he survived, but he also had a clear motivation of being anti. I don't know. Like there was something about him that it seemed like he survived due to, I guess, being that anomaly. It would be weird. It would be weird if they change up his backstory so much, but keep that exactly the same. Like, oh no, your dad tried to kill him, and then
Right.
now he's back just like he used to be, except he's more Bishonen
Oh god.
than he's more romance novel rather than being
He-
all
He looks like a JoJo character.
yeah, kinda, yeah.
Oh, I mean, the muscles would still be fitting.
Well, but it's a difference between part 1 JoJo versus part 5 JoJo.
Right.
That's the difference. Part 1 JoJo equaling Broly. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. But do you see what I mean? Like, I don't know. It would seem odd if they're changing his backstory, but they keep that exactly the same. Like, well, he just survived just because.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you disagree? Or I don't, because I feel like they should change up a little bit more than just. Well, now he's not as mad at Goku. In fact, he's a little mad though because Goku didn't murder Frieza again. He killed him once. He didn't kill him twice. So he's like, wait, you let him survive? He goes, yeah, he helped us. You let him help you? Like, I don't know if that's going to be the only thing. Like, oh yeah, I just survived, whatevs.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's all speculation at this point. We really
Of course.
don't know anything about it.
Oh no, that's why I'm asking to speculate. Like, I do wonder asking you and I to speculate, because I have no idea. They haven't confirmed any of that yet, which, by the way, super happy that there's no leaks about that.
Yeah.
At least from what I've seen. And please don't post them below. Not looking for leaks.
Right.
I'm just saying that I'm happy that there seemingly aren't that many leaks.
The one really cool thing, though, is supposed to be the film, opening in Japan on December 14th, and the staff is actually trying to aim for a global release.
Yeah, that confuses me because I don't know what that sentence means because like it's going to be released in Japan anyway. Who are the staff? Like you would assume Funimation would be coming in. Like I don't think Funimation are included in the staff. Like you would imagine Funimation would be coming in to either dub it over or release it subtitled. Like
Yeah.
is Toei not
Well,
going through Funimation to
yeah.
release it in the States?
Uh,
That's a weird statement.
I mean, I don't know. Toei is distributing the film in collaboration with 20th Century Fox.
Oh, wait. So then, but 20th Century Fox has gotten involved in the past,
Okay.
sort of. Oh no, because they have, but Funimation has still dubbed it over. Like, are we?
Right.
Like, it's like I don't know. Maybe they're just
Unless-
not announcing it yet.
Unless
Oh,
maybe it'll just be subtitled.
Yeah, I don't think that would work. I mean, you and I would want to go see it.
Yeah, I'd be. I mean,
But
okay,
there's
I guess, but I think enough.
No, but we
people
have to
would
be-
still want to see it.
Yeah, but we have to be honest here, though. If Toei wants to make, we're going to do it global, it's going to be everywhere. I mean, and working with 20th Century Fox, unless 20th Century Fox tries to get it like Funimation has, where it's like, oh, only 3 a week or something for a limited time. But if they're like, no, we're going to have a full theatrical run, subtitled.
Right.
I don't think it's going to last that long. Because, I mean, I got to be honest with you, dude. A lot of people out there... I mean, look, do I love the subtitled version? Yeah, I saw most of the subtitled version of the movies before I even saw them in the U.S. because
Right.
my dad got me VCDs when I was a kid. And I still have some of those in my collection. I've even showcased them in some other videos. Not on this channel, but on other channels that we have. So I don't know, dude. It's just like, I hope that they don't release it subbed only, unless of course it's like 1 or 3 days or something like that. That's fair. But like even then, I still feel like giving people the dub option isn't there just for shits and giggles. It's there because like think about it, dude. If there was a dub option, which would you choose? If
I mean, for me, it would kind of depend on what day I was free.
I know
So.
that's fair, but I'm saying like
I'd go
you wouldn't
for
go out of
either
your
or.
way. Yeah, I know, but you wouldn't go out of your way to be like, no, I have to watch this in pure. I can't watch the Funimation version. Like, both of us growing up on the Funimation version, we kind of, like, I'm not saying anything negative against the Japanese version, because, again, that's silly for me to say that, in my opinion. But, I don't know. Like, I feel like a lot of people would be alienated, and then it just wouldn't do well in the box office. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I hope that it gets released in a way that both dub and sub fans can choose whatever they would like. So, I don't know, maybe it's just Funimation not releasing info on that yet. To be fair, this is coming out when? November?
December.
Oh, December. Yeah, so we still have some time.
Yeah.
Right? We have to go through real Halloween. We have to go through, Thanksgiving. I think maybe by September we should probably know whether or not Funimation is dipping their toe into this or not.
Right.
And I would hope they would, because really it would be nice if we could see this, at least if not in December, in theaters, January, February. That would be nice.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, so either way, December 14th, okay. Yeah, I would be very interested to see where this goes, and, I don't think there's anything else I want to say, or anything I have to say about this. Anything you want to bring up?
Yeah.
Before we wrap this one up?
Good.
Alright, so, hopefully we get this sooner rather than later, and hopefully we can see it in any way we'd like. So, alright, Broly, weird, but it could have been weirder. They could have brought in Cooler. We love Cooler, but that would have been weird.
Don't tease me, Matt.
But why until now would we not see Cooler?
I want my platinum Cooler.
But that would be so fucking weird.